This is the night after we saw some UFOs. This is video that Destiny shot. This is when I was in the car trying to chase the 6.
Dude, what?
Which I feel sort of paranoid. Destiny's here too. It's a weird feeling. It's a weird feeling after seeing this, and I've seen stuff before. In 2016, I saw something very similar, but it was 500 feet away, so I got a real good look at it. I went behind the barn and went behind that big tree there, and then started floating off that way towards Watkins Glen. And floating, I'm saying because it was sort of floating about 10 miles an hour, something like that, in 25-mile-an-hour wind. There was no sound, no prop wash, nothing like that. And it was spherical, and it was like, it was pretty big. I mean, like if like the volume of like that pickup truck over there, if it was like spherical, something like a car, it was pretty big. Reddish. It had a red hue to it, and like it was close enough I could see it. It had lights that went up and down it like that. I could see whitish lights too, but it was mostly had a hue of like reddish orange to it, something like that. Like it's real bright.
I knew we weren't alone in the universe before, but now I've seen it.
I came out. I had Heidi outside, and I came outside the back door, and instantly when I came out the back door in the sky, there were like 6.
I counted 6.
6 orbs, and I was like, what in the fuck? I ran back in, grabbed my phone and screamed for Destiny, and I got... There's video missing.
Right, this is what's fucking weird.
This is weird. I was out there for 30 seconds, 45 seconds before Destiny came out. I was filming the whole time, and after it was all, this is what I got right here. This is it. Like one frame of, you know, it looks like I'm moving the camera. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 little things, or maybe, I don't know. It depends. Well, you could clearly see the 3, but that's all they allowed me to have. And Destiny's stuff was, her phone didn't work either, but she uploaded to Google Cloud. So we do have video. What is that? That's not 6 of them. That's like a little second, and my camera's moving or something.
It's like just a gap is missing from his video. And then with mine, I got a video too, and the original video just won't play. Like on our iPhones, they won't play, but luckily I have Google Photos, and it backed up.
And it showed up, and it's crazy looking. Okay, this is Destiny's video that she got, and at this point I was down the road watching this, and it looked like it was coming towards me. And I have video of me talking about it, but I'm not close enough to get it on my camera.
Dude, what? There was multiple, but whenever... They can make themselves invisible. I swear to fucking God, it can make itself invisible.
No, that is true. They can disappear really. They move really fast. They will move out of the area like really quick. I had, when I was at the end of the road, like I was down the road, I knew what this was. I knew that one had come back. As soon as I got in the car and made the decision to drive towards it, it started leaving again. Or it left. It left. Look at the movement of it. It's like it's in its own little orbit.
Dude, when Peter first called me out here, there was like 5 of them. These mosquitoes need to leave me the fuck alone.
It's cliche, but I was doing the lawn and what's flying overhead, a black helicopter, which is just cliche. It's just, I don't know, it's just like, the whole thing is just so weird. Afterwards, we drove around. This is the truth, Destiny came out and instantly she was here. It's like, okay, good, she saw it. I was running back in and I was going to the car. Heidi, come here! This is the continuation of the second, the frame, the one frame that they let me in. This is what followed that. There was at least, I don't know, 30, 45, maybe a minute missing from this. It's just gone. But this is me as I'm running in, jumping in the car, because when I saw the thing in 2016, I was like, why didn't I follow it? Why didn't I follow it? So I've had this in my head for years, like if I see it again, I'm going to follow it. Which as soon as I, left, it started disappearing. Because I got out to the car and they were like, they were going. Same thing when I got to the end of the road and there's still one that the Destiny has on video real good. As soon as I made the decision to go back down the road towards it, it started disappearing. Leaving all this in its entirety. This section here is real interesting because when I'm editing, it turns up green. Where'd it go? I jumped in my car. It's like as soon as I got out here, they went away real fast. I see another one coming this way, and I'm going to stay right here. I see like one coming like straight for me. I'm going to stay right here. I'm not going to move. This section, this is at the opposite end of the road. This is where Destiny is filming. I don't know what this is. The single. But I got one coming straight for me. I don't think the camera's picking this up. I don't know if I jump in the car or I just stay right here. I think I'm going to stay right here. No, it's not showing up on the camera. Destiny was you were out there filming, and then by the time I got to the car, they were disappearing. But it looks like you filmed for 2 minutes.
No, this is, so when
oh, that's the second one.
Listen, let me talk. I hear Peter calling me, so I come outside. There's like a cluster of 6 of them. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like trying to wrap my mind around what they are. It's like this burning amber glow, like pulsating yellow, golden amber. And then Peter like doesn't say another word. He just like goes I don't hear him again till I like see his headlights and his car. I hear his car pulling out of the driveway. So I figure he's just going to chase them. And like, as soon as he walked in the house and started leaving, it's like one by one they begin to turn off. Like they didn't really fly away or anything. It's like they just like ascended, like gone. And then I run inside and I grab my phone, like I snap back. I'm like, what the heck? When I come out, there's one large one left in the sky, and that's when I got the video of. It's about 2 minutes. It's fucking insane.
I had driven down the road, and when I got down here, I turned onto this road up here, and I saw that one, but it was real far, and I stopped, I got the camera out, and it wasn't showing up, and once again, like, the audio was screwed up on it, but I essentially said, I turned down this road here, and I was looking at it, and I was going, I'm going to say right here, it looks like it's coming towards me. It looked like it was getting brighter and coming towards me. But then as soon as I got in the car, like I was outside, I was right on this road here. As soon as I got back in the car and I started backing up, like I was right here, I started backing up, it started disappearing.
I don't know, it was fucking insane. Like I've not, like that.
I drove all the way down the road towards the recycling center. I didn't see anything. I stood out there beside the road. Well, what did I just see? And then I came back, and then Destiny was out front. It was so weird.
It felt so weird too. Like it's like ingrained into my mind going outside into the night, and like Peter was like pointing up. He's like, "So what are those?" I look up, and it's just like nothing I've ever seen before. And then the second that and it's almost like, I know it's ridiculous to say, but it felt like they knew we were watching them. And the second that Peter went into the house, like they're just like going, and it's almost like.
This is an interesting fact. After I saw the first one that went behind the barn, that was about 500 feet away, I had said to myself, I questioned, this is the truth, I questioned if I had a shotgun and it was close enough, I would shoot at it, right? I questioned that, which I would never do now. And the other thing is that I thought about, and I thought about a long time, and I didn't change my attitude about this, was I should have gotten in the car and driven after it and went towards Watkins Glen. This was 2016. And I've always thought that, like, why didn't I have the mindset to get in the car and go? So as soon as Destiny was there, I was running out to the car, and now I question if I should have probably just stayed and filmed it.
I was thinking the same thing. I wonder if they wanted you to stay. Yeah, it's almost like
every time I moved, it seemed like they started to go away. Man, when I went outside though,
oh my gosh, and it was such a feeling of like, it was such a feeling of like sand slipping through your fingers watching them disappear, because it's like, oh, they're just gone, like there's nothing you can do. And you know, like people are gonna think that you're pulling their leg if you tell them, oh, I saw a UFO. And then the fact that our videos got fucked with.
Yeah, but yours from Google looks
I got lucky because mine is backed up on Google Photos. But that's so weird. Like
it fucked with the camera.
Yeah.
I've never had anything like that ever happen.
And then here's something even weirder. We aren't even the only people to see a UFO of that type around this area. Because I've been looking into it, and in 2007 at Watkins Glen Speedway, there's a video. We can put that one up for them too. That it's almost the same exact thing that was seen over the Speedway.
Well, what we saw last night was very much like what I saw the first time that we were behind the barn that I was close to. It was spherical, and it was an orb, and it was like this orange-red pulsating thing. It also had like these lights. I was close, 500 feet, and the lights went up and down it. And what we saw last night seemed like the same thing, but at a distance. It seemed like the same shit. It was what other people call an orb, like you see it on the internet. There was 6 of them, and they were real bright and at a real distance. They were really, I don't know. I seem to be dealing with it better than the first time that I saw the one. The first time I saw the one, my neighbor was slammed, but I heard the car door close, and I said, "Are you seeing this?" It was my neighbor Joe, and he said, "Yeah, the red thing, I see it." If I wouldn't have been with somebody, I would have been like, "What did I just see?" Was I? And that's like last night. You know, as soon as Destiny was outside and saw it, and she goes, "Oh my God, what is that?" I was making a beeline for the car. I want to get as close as possible, which might have not been. I don't know.
It was such a weird feeling too, like.
It's like a weird.
I felt like I was almost in a dream state or something, and when Peter like left, I was just like accepting the fact that he was going after them. Like I don't know, I just was not questioning anything. That was so crazy. And I also felt like it took me a long time to go grab my phone, right? Because for the first like couple minutes, I felt like I don't need to grab my phone. Like it's enough that I'm seeing this right now. Like I'm like I don't even need anyone else to believe me. Like it took me a minute to be like, oh, maybe I should film this because maybe that I'm like this is something.
I had it drilled into my head because the first time that I saw it, my camera wasn't charged. It was, you know, and everybody will get it on film. I was running in to grab my camera. There was six of them. It was at least 45 seconds before Destiny came down. None of that's on there. None of it. It's like this is all we get. It's this little. It's like a frame of like.
You should screenshot that though still, because that's the only one of the cluster. But it's almost this feeling.
You can only see two of them though. It looks.
It's almost this feeling of like when I saw that they messed with his video and my video, I almost just felt like, oh, of course they wouldn't let us have a video of them. Like, of course. Like I don't know. I feel really lucky.
People have videos. Like that's what I don't get.
Right,
like,
but I'm saying like guys, it's a very strange coincidence that both of our original videos got messed up. Like just like they're gone.
The camera never does that.
Unplayable on a brand new iPhone. Like brand new. I have no storage problems, nothing. Like
it starts like a second before I'm leaving the area. I'm like, where's Heidi or whatever. Destiny was there, so I'm like, I'm taking off.
Gosh, I get so burned into my brain, like the dogs freaking out and like going out there and like the sky was like, it's 9 p.m. and the sky was like purple-ish, like I don't know, crazy.
I didn't notice anything unusual about the sky other than I was just like fixated. It was just so bright. I mean, they were far away.
And the color was so strange, like it was like
a mile.
It was like amber, orange, yellow, white, like flickering between those colors, like almost like pink.
I feel raped again.
Mentally.
Yeah.
Mentally.
The first time this happened, I literally I was so flipped out. I went down to Brooklyn, and then coming back, I waited 45 days or something.
Yeah, I could not sleep last night, and I also want to go outside around the same time tonight, in the same spot, because I feel like they did not want us to leave.
I thought about that this morning. I'm like, just go out there. We're not going to put this out on the internet, of course, but I don't think you should be taught. I don't know.
Dude, what? Wait, there was multiple, but whenever... They can make themselves invisible. I swear to fucking God, it can make itself invisible. Dude, when Peter first called me out here, there was like 5 of them. These mosquitoes need to leave me the fuck alone.